and I'm going to be calling this done now. The actual fascine carrier on the front, I'm not going to put it on the vehicle because basically I didn't like the look of it, even though because I had to modify it to actually to fit it. So what the fascine still will be made, but I've got another Churchill body just the same as this one that actually will have the bridge resin bridge carrier on it, and I've seen quite a few photographs with that actually in place. So I'm going to go with that for this one, even though this vehicle did carry it. So, and it has got the equipment still to carry it, as you can see with the fittings on the side of the vehicle anyway, and bits and pieces for all the equipment the engineers would have used for this tank. So anyway, so this is a quick update. You can see basically I've actually gone dirty with this one, and I think Switcher will be quite pleased with it, hopefully anyway, because I've put a bit of effort into it, and I've even done it around all the body as well on the top to give it a little little bits of mud around the sides. Now you're going to see that on the photographs I've took with my Nikon, and they'll be on the end of this video to show the basic bits. And I think you can see how dirty I've gone down there all the way around the track rig. So I looked at photographs and I can see a lot of it there. Obviously the wheels have still got some in, because this vehicle I'm saying is basically come to a stand and it's all dried on there, and it's ready to move out again. And the actual shell, I will be showing that later on in another video, basically because I will be putting it beside the vehicle. That's in the spray booth, believe me, in all its bits, ready to be sprayed, because it's separate colours for different bits, whites and the grey, and then the matte semi-gloss black on the back. So I'll be doing that later. But you can see what I've gone through. I've done a lot of mudding. I put mud all down inside here, all the way around in where the actual tracks are up underneath, all on the splattered on the side here as well. Done that. Go around a bit back to the back. I think you may see some dirt around all the creases where it runs into the vehicle, and the actual muds. Bits of dust and dirt has got all round the sides of it. I've done it all on the turret roof as well. It's where the actual soldiers would actually jumped up there and just smothered the mud in, but it's gradually sort of deteriorated a little bit. It's still there. All the way back into here now. Mud all around the back where the tracks come up, and it hits. There's a bit of a guard here. It's got mud on it, both of the guards, and mud on the bottom body, which you'll see more in the photograph most probably than that. So coming around slowly, and I'll put some more grease on the vehicle because it didn't actually show up. But I've used what was it? Waldron, I think it's called. Here, I'll tell you. This one. Use this grease. This one here. Very good, and it actually stays the same colour it is when it shines. So it basically got two stains there, and it basically looks as if the inner outer bit's drying and the inner bit's still a bit wet. So I'll show you that when I'm at a higher level in a second, when I switch the camera off and come back in. Coming around the side again, here we go. As you can see, I've left the tracks of the green because they said they sprayed the vehicle and it was in place, so that's what I've done. Got a bit of dust and dirt on it though. Again, all along the side here, all the running wheels. Inside the springs, I did have some on there, but it bounced off, and some of the bits have still got it on underneath. But basically the springs were moving all the time, so the mud would have cleared off that anyway. And that's my idea anyway. All the way around. Coming back through and back to the front in a second. I've actually put smoke inside here. That's a live colour wash. Basically smoke in there, and added pigment powders in there, and it actually makes it look as if it's been used, and as the actual launcher center of it is burnt inside the barrel. So there you go. There's no such rifling and stuff. It's just a groove to hold it in place, I suppose, and it guides it, but there's no rifling as such inside. Bit of mud on the front here where the crew were climbing up and down. I put a bit of wear and tear up there, but the mud's obviously bounced off that bit, but basically a little bit of mud there where they've actually had their boots on it. I've left that bit of mud underneath the turret, you can see there. I did wear it in a little bit, but it just looks like it's wear. I may take that out, I'm still not sure about that, but I'm still happy with it in that way. There you go. And back round to where we was last time. Right, now what I'm going to do is switch off, and I'll come back in a couple of seconds and give you a bit more of a higher view. See you in a minute. Hi, I'm back. Basically, here's a quick overview of the top, and I think you can see the brown round on all the crevices around the side here. I've lowered the lights down so you can actually see the brown, and I can see where it's worn in on the turret roof, where the crew have been moving around a little bit over the top there. Not too much, just enough to give it a bit of a wear. A little bit on the bin as well. A little bit over the top of the bin to sort of show a bit of wear when they come over the side, and so I'm quite pleased with that. And so I'm going to call that a day, like I said. And anyway, so watch out for the photographs after this. There will be a few they're 2 megapixels, which isn't large, but on most computers and laptops and things, it'd be quite big enough file size. So thank you very much for watching, and this is the end of this one. This is a final reveal of the Churchill AVRA, and thanks for watching. Like I said, I will show the shell in another video later on to do with this, just a quick in and out to show you that it's actually in position or sitting on the tank. So thank you very much for watching. My next model, by the way, I'm going to be finishing off is my Sea Fury, which I've got till the 30th to do that before I get involved in another project with another modeler. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy modelling.